This is what the 1,000 scouts look like. And this is what 10,000 scouts look like. Now imagine that each scout is replaced with a living, breathing organism that has spent time consuming something you create, then spent its time and effort to let you know that they want to see more. It must be difficult to imagine, and I can assure you it is. But you did it. 10,000 of you have done it for this channel. It is really hard to find enough words to say how thankful I am for this opportunity and every single one of you, watching, commenting, chatting, and supporting me and my content. This is the video in which I thank you all, and as always, have some fun along the way. Local Uranium Eater asks, what do you plan on doing in the future? Well, there is no plan in the near future to change the direction of this channel and stray away from Team Fortress 2. I certainly have some video ideas I would like to put out that I think my fanbase would still enjoy. So I think before winter, I will have one or a few videos that I wanted to make for a while, most of which may still be related to Valve's games or similar interests of our community. What YouTubers or other motivation got you into TF2 content? Well, there's probably too many to list. I most notably want to give shout out to the 4 that originally impacted me the most, before I even considered doing YouTube. Those would be Shibi2142, Star, Jerma, and Sin. What is your favorite weapon and cosmetic? The weapon would have to be Scattergun, mostly because of its simple yet very effective design and it also being the first weapon I tried in TF2. Also, probably the one I used the most. As for cosmetics, it's hands down the Bill's hat. It used to be very iconic when it came out, and my love for the way it looks on all classes has stayed throughout the years. Would you rather have TF3 or Half-Life 3? Well, easy. TF3, mostly because it would add thousands of enjoyable hours in my arsenal instead of Half-Life's few playthroughs. Do you know or recommend any other Team Fortress 2 YouTubers? Crafttech asks, 24 hours of 2/4/1. This is an ongoing idea that we had with Crafttech, and while it's equally hard as ever to pinpoint when it could be done, I'm sure we'll pull it off soon, TM. Okay? It would be a 24-hour stream in which we invite lots of different people to play, do different challenges, and have a lot of fun, so I really want to get this one right. Now, Ice Schemo asks, what's your most played class? So it's actually really hard to say because I've had multiple accounts over the years and some of them are lost to time or scammers and whatnot, but Scout would likely take the first place in the casual setting, while in competitive it's definitely 100% Medic. Meet John Doe asks, what is your fondest or most fun TF2 related memory that has stuck with you? So there's actually a few, but the main one would have to be me learning to use the Dead Ringer. I used to watch this tutorial multiple times a day trying to understand why my Dead Ringer does not pop a fake body when I right click. And it took me literal days of constant playing to realize I have to actually get hit while the cloak is out to actually spawn the body. I did not understand the English well back then, so it was very difficult to understand. Also playing Pipeline and Arena Badlands all the time. I used to play these two maps so much that for a year or two I pretty much did not play anything else. Good times. Look4323 asks, what do you see TF2 as? Well, my favorite game, partially my job now, and of course a long lasting hobby. What do you usually do when not playing TF2? I like to spend time with my girlfriend, drive my car, meet with my friends and play other games that I own. I really like survival games actually. Do you even play TF2? Yes, but I try to limit my playtime only for moments when I need to record for videos. That ensures I do not get tired of the game and have to take a break from burnout, which has been a trend in my playtime for many years. And so far this has been very successful at keeping me excited about TF2 every time I launch it, so I'll probably keep doing that. Besides a few sessions with my friends or competitive playing here and there. What sparked the idea to start the daily quiz series? I think mostly the success of my first few shorts. So if you haven't seen them, consider doing so. I upload them twice every day and now we have more than 500 of them ready for your viewing. Osgor asks, what pieces of TF2 merch do you own? I have all these items that I will show you within a month or two. as I am making video about it. What are your favorite weapons subclasses? So my favorite subclass is hands down Demonite, while my favorite weapons are mostly stock. I love how balanced they are and versatile, and they just work in most situations. Of course there's some exceptions, especially in the melee category, but the rest, stock. And also crit streak. I love me some fat crits.
Got it. I understood. I completely understood.
Are you lucky unboxing? No, I've actually only unboxed an unusual once. Out of my probably 300, 400 keys, if not more, that I unboxed. But it was really cool, because I unboxed a Series 3 crate when it came out, using my third key ever to unbox, and I got an unusual for the third class, which is Pyro. So it's like a 333 unusual of sorts. It was a Sunbeam's Handyman's Handle that was later sharked for other unusuals, and yeah, so I lost some profit there, but it was, I remember I shaked so hard, I started spamming my friend's inbox on Steam just with random gibberish, and it was, oh my god, my heart rate was so high. It was insane, honestly. But I was so young, so it you know, the hype was way bigger than it would be now, probably. Average Baldest Basics fan asks, what do you think of Save TF2? I support the movement strongly. Feel free to check out my video about it. Dexter Blocks 274312 asks, what's your favorite bread item from the expiration date box? It's mutated milk. I don't know why, but I just really like the way it looks. Even though I don't own one. Sadly. Please, give me. Sweeted Up TF2 asks, what is your favorite TF2 question of the day? It's really hard to say because there are so many of them, but my favorite ones are the ones you submit on my Discord. And if I pick your question, you get a free hat. Every time. What's not to like? Please, come to my Discord, please, I beg you. Wilker2412 asks, what class do you main? I mostly play Scout and Sniper in casual nowadays, while competitively I remain a Medic main, but I also really enjoy playing competitive Scout. What is the most expensive thing in your inventory? I think it would have to be earbuds at the moment. What would you do to fix Sniper and bots? In my opinion, Sniper does not need fixing, so nothing. As for the bots, there are many ways to go about it, but I'm not sure which one would be the best, so it's really hard to comment. I think we should leave it to the guys that know what they're doing. Gerpy471 asks, what is your most expensive and cheapest item? I already covered the most expensive, so I guess I could say the most expensive item I've ever owned, and that must be the circling peace sign blighted beak. At least in today's pricing, okay? And do you see yourself doing this in 10 years if it did really good? And would I see myself doing this in 10 years even if it was doing how it is now? So I certainly see myself doing this in 10 years if the success I see now kept on going, but if it would stall and the channel would remain as it is now, except it would be 10 years later, I would have most likely already quit. Because if no iterating and getting better would grow the channel, it would probably mean I am not good enough to be doing this and my patience would end. Big Brain 4 asks, do you know whose hands is? Bruh. Steven33 asks, since when did you start playing TF2? I started playing TF2 on a pirated version of a private Lithuanian server back in 2008, and I purchased my first Team Fortress 2 copy in late 2009. The Real Berry Serious asks, what are your favorite maps from the 2023 Smithmas, Scream Fortress and Summer updates? And those would have to be Galeria, Sandcastle, because I really love Medieval, and Phoenix. But I also really love the Hardwood. And gosh, does that sound bad out of context. Submarine243 asks, would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no bacon? Since bacon is not really in my daily food arsenal, I would pick games. But honestly, a no-brainer in any case, really. Almanichov7304 asks, will you ever make a live TF2 quiz with other YouTubers? So I tried reaching out to multiple YouTubers to make a trivia night as a long-form video, but it takes a lot of preparation and scheduling, so it will most likely be the 1000th quiz special. MilkStealer2639. Why are you the best and why you not leave any women for the rest of us? I'm not the best, I leave the women, okay? I don't even like women. I like games. I like Team Fortress. Dorchester2178 asks, who are you? And equally so Brazil over Heaven Ascension 3600 asks, who are you? Well, my name is Rain, I come from Lithuania. I am a YouTuber, Team Fortress 2 enjoyer. Firefistus8482 asks, are you the best YouTuber? Well, I think that's up for you to decide, but I think there's like a quadrillion better YouTubers than me. But I'm doing my best, okay? And lastly, Rataprat asks, what motivated you to start this channel? Mostly it is my love for video editing. I started editing videos when I was about 13 years old and I haven't really stopped since. It's also my full-time job outside of YouTube and it does not get boring to this day. But besides that, it was a childish hope that I could play games until the day I die and perhaps live off it. So one more time, thank you. Thank you for being here and helping me make this happen. I'll see you again very, very soon.